getting something and want to get an extra flex payment or VIP financing, we are doing a special, and we started that today, where you get $40 off a single item purchase when you open and use an HSN card. That means on any of these items, you can take $40 off. So go to hsn.com, put HSN card in the search, or call the 800 number, 695-1418. Our next item would be, for example, $239.95. So I just wanted to mention that, but let's jump right into the satin finish of the 2021. It's in perfect condition, and you've got the first day of issue limited edition Type II Silver Eagle at $279.95. So here we are. Finally we're showing the Type IIs, Mike. How long have we been talking about this for?
Well, they weren't released until July.
Yeah.
So now the burnished eagle that you see right there, the special finish is what they call it, with the W or West Point mint mark on it, was released last week. So this is the first look we've had at this. So what this is, with 300 in the limited edition, I wish it was 3,000, but they were very limited from the United States Mint. This is basically an exercise in how fast you can dial. So this is my initial presentation of this. So I've never aired this before. There's a limited edition of 300. I'm already down to 250, okay? So this, we sold 50, and I purposefully did not mention it for 1 second in the 1 a.m. show this morning, because I wanted to make sure I had enough for the show tonight, because I know this will sell out in this presentation, one and done, 100% gone in this presentation. So let me explain to you what this is. So we have the brand new Type II Eagle. Everybody's been talking about it, the change of the American Silver Eagle. It's the first year of issue that you're going to see of the new design, the Eagle in flight. After 35 years, the United States Mint has changed the design. On a yearly basis, for basically a quarter of a century now, the United States Mint makes 3 different coins. The regular mint state coin, which is the coin that they make the most of by far. Then they make the proof coin, which is kind of the shiny mirror finished one. And then they make the special uncirculated coin, what they call the burnished Silver Eagle, denoted by the SP70 in the gray. Mint state is MS, proof is PR, and SP is that. Now, of the 3 regular issue coins in the Type II that you see here, this will be the rarest. It's sold out from the United States Mint when they made it. They offered it, I guess they originally sold it about 10 days ago. Sold out in, I think it was 6 minutes, 5 minutes,
so
2
this
minutes.
was just offered 10 days ago for the very first time?
Yes, this is a matter of fact, for the vast majority of Americans, this is the very first time anybody has actually seen a coin live. It's one of those things we had to fly people all over the country and do this and do that to even be able to get the sample there in enough time. And like I said, I have 300 in our first day
Mike,
of issue limited edition.
there's 230 left now. You can see how many left is on the screen there.
Right, so I've been selling it for, what do we have here? I've been selling this for 2 or 3 minutes, and I've already sold 25% of the entire edition. So this is going to be an exercise in how fast you can call and how fast you can count backwards. Because like I said, this is a coin. The burnished Silver Eagle, I think, is the most, it is always every year the most limited edition coin that the United States government makes in the annual issue. Now, here's an interesting thing. So they're only making the brand new Type IIs for half the year, 6 months out of the year. So the Type Is were made for the first 6 months. They didn't do a burnished in the Type I 2021. So this is not only the rarest of the Type IIs, it is the only burnished Silver Eagle from 2021. Go out there and try to find a 2020 burnished Silver Eagle, which is technically the last of the Type Is, or the classic designs. And so I had hoped, if we were able to do this, I had hoped beyond hope that I could have, if I had 1,200 of these or 1,500 of these or 800, 1,800 of these, it didn't matter. I could have sold as many as we could have come across. What I was able to do, because of the limitations that the United States Mint put on purchases, they did not make these available in the authorized purchaser or the advanced release program. So we had to go out and buy these. They limited them 3 per household. And it's basically they do a special striking, and And the way it's really easily distinguishable from the regular mint state coin is it has the West Point mint mark on the reverse of the coin, right under the eagle on the right side of the coin, right under their wing. See that big W?
Yeah.
That's how you can determine that this is actually
right
the
there.
West Point minted or burnished silver eagle. And to the experienced eye, you can tell that it's slightly different than the uncirculated coin, because what they mean by burnished is they take the blanks of the coins before they're struck and they put them in this big, huge machine that is filled with millions of these tiny, itty-bitty little steel balls that burnish the planchet before it's struck. And that's what gives it that beautiful brushed look to it. And so that's a spectacular look. And so because of all that work, what you see is something that you rarely are able to get. And that's one of the reasons why it's the rarest of all the annual issue Silver Eagles put out by the United States Mint. Now remember, only 300 in the limited edition. I'm debuting this. I did not even sell this in the early show. In the
we
1
only have
a.m. show.
175 now.
Yeah, I didn't mention it in the 1 a.m. show because I knew I'd sell 100 or 125 of them, and we wouldn't have enough for our primetime show here. So now we're going to sell all 300 right here.
Oh, yeah.
This will be a done. Once again, please, 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 please get on the phone. In the Type IIs, you must have the mint state, you must have the proof, and you must have the burnish to have a complete set. This is the only time I'm going to have the burnished first day of issue as this single coin that you see here, and I only have 300. In the mint state coin, we sold out 16,000. In the proof coin, I think we sold out 1,600. The burnished, 300 first day of issue, of course, all at 100%.
Yeah, and there's basically half gone. We're supposed to talk about this for another 6 minutes, Mike, but I'm not sure if it's gonna.
That's gonna happen.
If I don't think it's going to happen. So, you know, use FlexPay, $93.32. We are doing our extended holiday returns. You're giving this as a gift. You have until January 31st, 2022. I don't know what other coin dealer is going to say, here it is, give us a third of the price and take it home for 4 months. And if you don't want it, we'll give you your money back. That's what you're doing here. And the collectors are already jumping on this. We have a very exciting show. This is the first time I haven't seen this. And you know, when I look at the finishes, this, you know, when you try to, you're right, to have a complete collection, you need this one. And I can't believe we only had 300 of them in the first day of issue, which is another thing that adds to the collectability, increasing how desirable it is out in the marketplace.
Yeah, and that's the problem, that I only have the 300. I mean, like I said, I'd hope to have a couple thousand coins.
139, 138. Yeah, right. It's going so fast.
Like I said, how fast can you count backwards? And that doesn't count. And that is actually completed sales. So understand that does not count all the people on hsn.com. That does not count all the people in on the phone right now. My gut feel on this is you've got about 3 minutes at most. You've got about 3 minutes at most to get on phone, to get online. If you're online, you're in line, at least right now. I think we're already starting to get into a wait situation. That 4-minute clock is at best. So let me explain the difference again. Everybody can see it's selling really well. The burnished coin is slightly different than the mint state coin because they treat the planchet before they strike the coin. And then they place the mint mark, the W mint mark on the coin to mark it as a collector edition. That right there is the W. Now, the regular mint state coin, which we'll be selling here in just a minute, does not have the West Point mint, and it is slightly different. You can put them side by side. It's almost a little shinier, if you will, okay, is ultimately what it comes down to. The burnished coin has more of what we call a matte finish, M-A-T-T-E, matte finish. That gives this spectacular look. And they do that by taking, like I said, all these little stainless steel balls, tiny little ones, and they run the planchets, the unstruck coins, through that to kind of matte finish the planchet, and then they strike it over the top after they've burnished the planchets, is what they've done. So like I said, this is 100% going to sell out. If you're not on the phone, I would suggest in the next minute. I don't think you have any opportunity. And remember, our first day of issue, that's not the edition for, you know, just this show or whatever. That's forever.
Right.
So I'm going to sell this.
Right.
Right. So, I mean, you know, the entire edition lasts 10 minutes. That's it. I can never have a first day of issue, a burnished, single coin American Silver Eagle. It's a shame, but that's just the way that it is. I wished I had significantly more, but it's just not possible.
There's about 90 left, and people, I would go to hsn.com and make sure when you put in your basket, I would check out. That's the only way you're gonna make sure you're gonna get it. Red oak presentation box is included. It has a beautiful black velvet nesting for your beautiful coin with the magnets on the top and the bottom, so that when you close it, it's gonna stay closed, and through that glass, you'll be able to display and enjoy your brand new coin. I'm talking about this box, I know, because I know the coin's about to sell out, and I want you to know that when you're getting your purchase, you're getting that as well. I will say that $279.95, Mike, I was surprised how low that price was, considering how limited it is, and how everybody's gonna wanna have the set.
Now understand, part of this thing is I know people are used to like the mint state coins. Understand, when the United States government sells this coin, it's not a bullion coin. So the pricing's not based on the silver. They price it as a collector coin. It's priced significantly above the silver that it contains. So while it has an ounce of silver in it, that's not the big part of the value in this coin. The big part of the value in this coin is this collector edition, the fact that it has the West Point Mint, the fact that it's a limited edition, a limited release. And there we have sellout.
Okay, thank you so much for your calls and orders. We do have a sellout, but please stay on the line. As Mike said, if you're in line, we are counting you as part of our sellout. So don't hang up. You got yours if you're on the phone waiting right now, okay? So thank you so much for calling in. All right, so now